Leo, it's Aces week, baby. What's up? What's going on? So, Aces, before we jump into it, you can see that we have the Aces here on the board today. The Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. So we're all on the same page about what the Aces are. Those are opportunities that are either brand new, coming towards us, or we are working our way towards, or a renewal ace, okay? Either way, we want to check on both. What's coming into our lives, and then also what we keep going in our lives, ideally because it's working. And if it's not, we want to know that too. So I should see a healthy mix of both new, as well as ongoing opportunities, yeah? So this is going to be a bonus week for everybody. We're going to keep them short and light. I'm technically here, but I'm also on vacation as of this week. So let's look at new, yeah? Let's open ourselves up to that summer season if you're in the northern hemisphere, and the winter season if you're in the southern hemisphere, yeah? Let's see that Ace of Swords, please. What's going on? Show me that Ace of Swords, please. Show me that Ace of Swords. Show me that Ace of Swords. Show me that Ace of Swords for Leo. Any new ideas, thoughts, actions, insights, reoccurring ones? What's going on? Let's see that Ace of Swords, please, for Leo. Like always, and regardless, take what resonates, leave what does not, although some of this may be predictive indeed, so let's try to keep an open mind. I mean, that's the whole point of tarot. All right, Four of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Six of Wands. You have an idea that's occurred to you, and it's growing in frequency and or urgency to part ways with something. Let's take a look. But the more I will point this out in your Ace of Swords, this thought, while it's an old one, you haven't made good on it yet. So you're at a point between resting on the decision and acting on it. But when you think about acting on it, your confidence rises. What is this breakage? Okay, let's say that Five of Pentacles, please. So that's not a new idea, but we haven't acted on it either. It's literally in a state of pending. But once more, the Six of Wands there is not a coincidence. Okay? There's that sense of, when I think about breaking from this, and it's a resting thing, Four of Swords. Not gonna lie, confidence rises. What's up? What is it? What is this? What is this action that has yet to be? Show me that, show me that, show me that. What is this breakage that is yet to be, please? Although you will likely already know, I should hope so, right? King of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, yeah, okay. Some shifting in the foundation. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles, guys, extensive. It's really hard to peg down, as it should be. It's really our everyday life principles, fluctuations of energies, of time, energy, and effort spent at the investment level. King of Pentacles is here. So you're saying, look, practically speaking, as the King of Pentacles, someone who is very claiming of what they do, how they do it, results from this experience, etc. I understand that my Ten of Pentacles here, my foundation is important to me, so this is our continuity. This is our community. This is our career. It's everything. It's all encompassing. You're saying it's super important to you, and parts of it have been making you unhappy for some time. Five of Pentacles subtracted from the 10 leaves us with a 5. So, this Leo I'm looking at, it has been your idea that you can try to mend your foundation and get it back into a higher state of functioning order, or you can start taking some pieces out of it. I'm very curious about what that is. You have just showed me that, while it is altogether connected, you're used to it. You've been very claiming. This is my world, this is my train, this is what I have done. You know, behold, look at all I have accumulated, okay, and created. You're saying parts of it, though, you're not particularly happy with the full result. Four of Cups. And you're aware of it. You've been thinking about it. But here's a little key piece right here. You have thought about mending this, healing it. Okay, getting things back in a particular order. But when you think about breaking some pieces off, something that shows up realistically in your 3D, part of you gets a little giddy at it, the idea of it, just a little bit. Altering, big, small, but it's looking like sizable, possibly alterations to your foundation, changing up how it's run, how it's supplied, how you experience it, particularly in change of the landscape that surrounds you every day. I don't know that you're necessarily looking to uproot, move, or relocate, but you're saying, yeah, I can keep on with the way things are, or I can make some changes. And the idea of making changes makes you happy. So what is it that's in your 3D that you know you could rest on it, leave it be, and just kind of consolidate yourself towards it? Or start carving chunks out, isolating them, and saying, I don't want these pieces anymore. I want to change things up. My everyday world and environment, which again is important to you. If we have more time, I'm going to go back in there and dig a little deeper and see what that is. But again, at this point, you either know this or you don't. All I see is that it's a resting ace for you. In other words, we haven't acted on it yet. Those sore spots in your foundation that you've identified, how would you carve them out? How would that shape and alter your foundation, your everyday world? Is it career stuff? Is it home stuff? Life path stuff? Community? What is it? What would it look like to you if you could reshape it? If you can resurface it, if you will. I'm very curious about that. Let's keep going. Perhaps you will show me. Let's see that Ace of Wands. Your master symbol. Let's see that Ace of Wands. Let's see what you are passionate about, lit up about, have hope for, inspired by. Lights of path. Do you have any new well springs of inspiration? A sense of lightness of being? Or is there something here that gives you an ongoing source of inspiration and passion? Creativity or hope? Let's say the Ace of Wands, please, for Leo. Let's say the Ace of Wands, please, for Leo. The Five of Cups, the Fool, beautiful. King of Swords. Recent determination, spike of influence here that you are very much aware of as well. With a very strong mind, you're saying, I need to get over hauntings or pains of the past. It does not suit. It's almost like you're saying you're bored with it, and I don't blame you. That's very you. You can only hang back in that Five of Cups so long. It really doesn't suit Leo at all. You're showing me by sheer force of will, I have made up my mind and determined for a new beginning in some way that suggests I want to be open and inspired. I'm looking for it. I'm welcoming it. I'm open to it. What is that? You're saying this Five of Cups, Christina, does not suit. I've had echoes of the past attached to me for some time. The haunting element, loss, regret, remorse. You're like, okay, kind of done with it. I want to be done with it. Some of you have made the very recent determination to find a new Ace of Wands. Again, hope, light, pathway stuff, inspiration, creativity, passion. Okay, what is it? Are you kind of a blank slate here? You're kind of open to suggestions? Or do you know what would feed your particular flame, as it were? Let's see that Ace of Wands, please. I'll push that one a little more. Well, we have to, darling. If you're determined upon a new course of action, to find that lights again, to gravitate towards something, what is it? The Five of Cups. We all feel it. We're all meant to, but we're not meant to stay there. I was telling Scorpio not too long ago, you know, it's all right if it's like a little satchel or carry-on or a sling bag. Just don't make it your full-time bag. It's okay. Because Five of Cups for Scorpio is quite normal. But again, don't indulge in it. And that's true for anyone. You know, don't live in the emotions of the past. You'll learn so much from it before it eventually just takes over your life. We don't want that. And neither do you. What is it that you would call towards, feel yourself pulled towards? What is this? Page of Wands, the Ace of Swords, going back to your truth, Two of Cups, eh? Oh. Well now. You want to be inspired by love. That's the truth. It's another Ace of Swords for you. This one is a little newer. I don't think it's hit you yet, not mentally. I think in your determination for new beginning, I don't think I'm looking at a Leo who's like, I want new love to inspire me. I don't. I think that's going to be part of your particular profile as you make your determination to start over with a new beginning as the Fool. I think love and your acknowledgement of it at the conscious level with the Ace of Swords, Page of Wands, slowly opening up towards it. You want love to inspire you once more. So, your energy now is ripe for that Ace of Wands. A new beginning that you can feel, attach yourself to, and be lit up by, inspired by. Very you. Some of you might have some very prominent air in your chart, particularly Aquarius, although it doesn't have to be. But as you continue to expose yourself as the Fool and looking for that new Ace of Wands, it's going to take the shape, at least consciously for you, that you would like it to see presented to you in the form of love and equal union. Emotional give and take that is fair, equal, reciprocated. The exchange of one's feelings. This knowledge is going to cut through sharply for you in future, in that sense of new beginning. You would also like to take that Ace of Swords that hasn't hit you yet over here as part of possibly the reshaping of your foundation. Not just what's in it, but who, perhaps. Very good. Let's go on over to that Ace of Cups then. I like that. Fire signs, very normal. This is my sense of hope, my direction, my source of inspiration. Where will it take me? For you, you're just like, I want a new beginning, full stop. I want to feel alive again. That's what that is. That's the admission. I want to feel alive again, and I want to see it reflected in my outer world. Thank you. And part of your feeling alive package means connecting to an equal love. That's lovely. You're not quite down that road yet, but I believe that's the form it will take. Okay? Let's see your Ace of Cups. Let's see your Ace of Cups. Let's see your Ace of Cups. Love inspires you. Love is inspiring you to shift and change. To see your foundation differently, your overall life. You know? I wasn't convinced you had a co-creator in there. If you did, I don't quite see it. I just see your unhappiness. And yet you have a wealth of experience in a world that surrounds you. And you do. You have a wealth of achievement. And a 3D that suggests you've been working very hard for a very long time. But not necessarily perhaps personally fulfilled. Not yet. You're on your way. Let's see that Ace of Cups. Show me that Ace of Cups. Show me that Ace of Cups, please. Ten of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Moon. Oh, I see. Well, that explains it a little more, doesn't it? Some of you are afraid you always feel alone, but we haven't fully addressed this, not in the heart space. It's almost like you don't dare hope for new love. There's a hidden fear that's hidden. That's hidden, all right. And it's a reasonable one. You're not the first person to show me that. You won't be the last. You have no problem being on your own, fundamentally. That doesn't mean you want to be. But for many of you, you have come to see love as a good thing, but also a fearful thing. Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, the Moon. It's almost like a whisper. What if I'm always alone? You know. And it's likely influenced our decisions many times over our life. What we've done, why we've done it. What we included, what we've excluded. And then also simply the things that do happen. Yeah, I just saw with that bold determination, I want to be turned on to life again. I'm not necessarily looking for love. That knowledge hits you later when it shows up. This is what I was looking for. Yeah. Told you it wasn't a conscious thought yet. You grow into that conscious thought. You were just trying to be the fool, looking for that thing to turn you on, inspire you, give you hope, maybe some passion, some direction. Yeah. I don't think you were convinced you'd be met with love. Not until you start to see it for what it is. That's further up. Here's why. Makes a lot of sense. It's like I said, you couldn't really admit it to yourself. I'm afraid I'll always be alone, or I'll never have something of meaning and significance at that deep emotional value. The 3D world seems easy by comparison. Yeah. Let's push that a little further. So it's no wonder you weren't consciously looking for love on your way out the door. Okay. Can you be on your own? Yeah, of course you can. Can you provide for yourself? Can you be stable? Can you be resourceful? Mm-hmm. Do you want a companion? But it's almost like you never dared really hope for an equal companion. Yeah. Naturally, I'm going to push your Ace of Cups a little further. What's going on? Show me that. Oh, bonus readings. I haven't done these in a hot minute. I used to, but then there stopped being a point. They just became a regular rotation. It's not really a bonus reading if everybody gets one every month. You know? So the fact that I really don't have time to do readings in preparation of my vacation, here we are. So I guess they're technically a bonus because I didn't have to do them. What's going on? There you go. What's going on? What's going on? It's worth it to me, though. To make the time. Temperance, 6 of Cups, the Fool. Oh, Leo, honey. Oh, there's that Fool energy. I tell you, I know it. I know it. I know. I'm looking at you, and I know it, honey. I saw it right away. I said, they're going out. They're tripping out the front door. Just in the determination for a new beginning. That's it. And you meant it. No other agenda. You really meant it. And that's the best way to start things, is just being open to a new beginning with no particular construct in your head or in your spirit or in your mind about what you're looking for. You just wanted to be open and look at what you're being met with. That missing ingredient and/or component. Okay? Foundation aside, that thing that you were always kind of afraid of in the background, that I'll always feel alone or I'll never meet my equal. Something like this. You got tired of those sticky, icky feelings of the past and reminiscence. You just wanted to open up. And as you do, it's connecting. A little further out, I see the space in your heart that suggests I'm afraid. These things, Christina, don't have a way of working out for me. I understand. You haven't met your equal yet. Yeah, it's on the way, though. Temperance, 6 of Cups, the Fool. There's that Fool. You'll be so glad you started your journey and just being open-minded about it. Open-spirited about it. Open fire. What you were looking for will find you. It's just you don't know consciously that you were looking for it. Why would you if it was a background fear this whole time? I'll never find my equal. I'm afraid I'll always be on my own. That's why it's beneficial to go in there in the moon and address these things, but sometimes we don't address these things until we have a prompter, and it's looking like you got a very strong prompter. I'll have you connecting with someone precious in the future. Temperance, it will take time. Okay. But if you continue on in this determination to just have a new beginning for yourself, whatever that may be, ... this is inevitable. I'm happy to report. You have an Ace of Cups for you in future. What you were afraid would always be empty will be full. It's an equal value. It's no wonder you have a growing sense of that 2 of Cups. It's because when it's ready to take shape into your life, it will fulfill and come together very quickly. But with temperance, time, patience. 6 of Cups, it could be that you are healing with a very precious connection that you have not seen in a long time. I can't deny that. You opened with a 5 of Cups, and the 6 of Cups also denotes the past, but also, P.S., because it's in future position, I can't rule out the fact that this could be someone new, a soul bond you have yet to meet. I just see the Fool was there. The same one that launched you forward. 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups, they both have, again, that nostalgia of the past. One is painful, one is sweet. Temperance implies time, patience, and healing. So again, it could be a brand new connection that you fall in love with that will prove to be a soul bond in time, or is someone whom we used to know and we're going to have a brand new beginning with them. But it's looking like your heart's quite full in the future. The knowledge grows on you. You're like, this is why I needed that new beginning. This is why, right here. This is why I needed that new beginning, Christina. I didn't see it at the time. I just told myself I was going to be open. And look where it took me. Yeah, it did. Look where it took you. Oh, the places you will go. Something about this thought over here, when you finalize it, this will put you on your new beginning. There's a reason, and it wasn't a coincidence, that I saw your confidence rise at the idea of breaking parts of your foundation. That tells me it's freeing you up to do other things. It's true, it remains an option to keep the status quo. I don't see you leaning into that. No change plus no change equals no change. And it also doesn't leave much room for new beginnings. So I do believe that spike you're feeling, or thinking I should say now, about what if I did break from this because I'm unhappy. My foundation is not the end-all and be-all to my own personal sense of self and success. That's correct. When you choose to act upon this, I couldn't say. I just know that when you do, it frees you up. And it reveals a beautiful Ace of Wands for you, a beautiful Ace of Cups for you. Let's take a look at that Ace of Pentacles. Let's see that Ace of Pentacles, please. Let's see that Ace of Pentacles. Show me that Ace of Pentacles. Any new opportunities, investments that are realistic in nature? Renewal as well. Let's see that Ace of Pentacles. Show me that Ace of Pentacles. Seven of Cups, Eight of Swords, the Seven of Swords. There's something here that you won't invest in anymore. It causes you too much mental conflict and confusion. Okay. I see you leaning away from it. It involves a heart space that you say you don't want to claim and you don't want to think about it anymore. You'd rather put it to rest. Okay. You said whatever that option was in the past is just too damned confusing. You can't invest in it, not realistically. It's something that's fuzzy and faded, and I can't really see it. And frankly, it's kind of like you're saying, I don't want to discuss it anymore. Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, Seven of Cups. It's just the idea of somebody's particular heart space. Not only is it greatly dissatisfying and fragmented, Seven of Cups, it's an emotional top-out, not too dissimilar from the Seven of Pentacles. It means a little this and a little bit of that, but nothing swinging too hard in one direction to dictate a formal emotional opinion of it. Some of it's fantasy too. But you're saying that you no longer wish to fantasize about it, understand your feelings for it. You're kind of sick of that particular subject, whatever that Seven of Cups represents. You can't invest in it. Okay. It has a sort of mental sickness attached to it. Like it's not healthy for you, or it's just a sigh, a loss, a reminiscence of something that you just don't want to put any more mental energy into. Okay. Anything else, please, about that Ace of Pentacles that was very distinct? Is something a love cup that you have given up on? You're saying you don't like, at the end of the day, how it made you feel. Cool. You did show me that you were always afraid to be alone. Does this represent someone you used to stay with in that fear of always feeling like you might be alone? I don't know, but it's kind of like saying I don't want that thought in my mind or that feeling in my heart or that taste in my mouth anymore. Okay, Page of Cups. The Eight of Cups, the Four of Pentacles. This is representing something of that value over here that we have been extremely dissatisfied with. Okay, so this is part of the foundation we're letting go of. Something, an Ace of Pentacles that you used to realistically invest in repeatedly. You're saying you can't do it anymore. I think it's part of the foundation for which you're breaking from. I don't know what that Seven of Cups represents to you at the emotional level, personal value, or how you would assign it. That's entirely up to you. I just know that that's a very weary Ace of Pentacles, and it no longer represents the best of your particular investment theory or the best of what you have to offer. You no longer wish to give it to that particular source anymore. Like I said, you are literally exhausted of the subject. Okay, so listen to yourself on this. You're saying this is something I must part ways with, and I have been emotionally unavailable to it for a long time. I've held on to it out of habit, but it doesn't necessarily mean it was good for me. So it's something that you used to invest in. I'm sure it has an origin story, but I can't help but see it. There's parts of our realistic world that we're unhappy with, and we have been. We acknowledge breaking from something that makes us feel better. Okay, that was heavy earthbound energy. It's a thought that's a pending thought. Okay, I look over here about your realistic investment, tying it back to your opening, which you said is very important to you. You're saying there's something here I realistically cannot conceivably begin to keep giving myself to again, year after year. So Okay, with enough time, energy, and effort, I'm going to go ahead and take a wild guess that whatever this is, your Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, if we continue to pursue this line of good feeling and good love, it will become a realistic investment in time in terms of our most authentic, this is what I got to offer, the best of me to offer, in future. Right now, this has not fully exited our life as I understand it. You have yet to take your fool's journey, but when you do, when you are ready, because again, we're back here on pending status, a whole new world opens up for you. Okay. Do you see how aces are related between what is, what we're thinking about, what is yet to be, and what could be? This is how aces work. You actually gave a good demonstration of that today, you know? But yeah. It's something here, I can't invest in this anymore. My best offer, the best years, my best time, energy, and effort, and that's okay. In understanding this and understanding what is now right for you in the future, that Ace of Pentacles of being a true new beginning is a matter of time, okay? Because I see how in future your heart space will be occupied, as well as your sense of passion and determination, okay? And it really does start with that willingness to part ways with the past. The bad, sour feeling. Okay, very good. So, no, that tells me then whatever it is that you do for work, monetary support, structure, that remains intact. It's a big chunk of the part of the foundation that doesn't function, that you wish to be done with, and you're sick of thinking of it. Okay. It's the dull color. It's a gray, dull color. And yet you yourself are so personally vibrant, or you would like to be, once more is my point. Okay, 2 face up. Full moon in Libra, finding a balance. Okay, for some of you, your point of action, okay, in terms of that sword becoming a action point would be perhaps Libra season. And new moon in Leo, that's coming up soon for you. What it is, I don't know. Sunflowers. New moon in Leo, shine. Shine. You might have some Libra in your chart too. Could be a connection point I'm not seeing here today, but that's not the point. New moon in Leo, shine. That's you. Perhaps you will understand the significance of leaning in to the Five of Pentacles during your season. And perhaps we start to take more action or momentum around Libra season, which isn't too far out. Well, not in tarot time. Okay. Leo, honey, I hope this helped you. Put it in the comments. Take care. Be well.